Hello everyone, this is Karst and welcome back to Avowed. So, we are currently just in front of the prison, more or less, where the cartographer we've been looking for is currently being held. We still don't know exactly what's going on with the Ash Forest outpost, but we'll worry about that when we get there. And of course, Solace Keep is still waiting, and as far as I can tell, that's everything that's left in this zone. So let's just run up ahead and see if any of the jailers are willing to talk to me. Do I seem really short to you, or am I in the ground? Excuse me. How did I end up in the ground? What? Do these stairs just don't... Okay. These stairs just don't work. The floor just doesn't work. Okay. Is that just me, or... That is really weird. Okay, sure. Why not? At least you can climb out of it. The invisible pit. And there's just stuff that hasn't... Has stuff not loaded in? Maybe stuff hasn't loaded in. Give me a sec. Okay, this time around, it does work. There are actually NPCs and things I've loaded in. Wonderful. That does help, yes. Kane's Confession. Dear friendly guards of Solace Keep, I'm ready to make a confession. I confess that I used a scroll of form of the helpless beast to turn myself into a pig. I confess that I accidentally followed a guard into the council chamber. I confess that when the spell wore off, my clothes were gone. Furthermore, I confess that being a pig was the second greatest experience of my life, and I confess that I'm not sorry. Did you know that this is the most cramped prison I've ever stayed in? Thankfully, I won't be here long. If I'm guilty of anything, it's that I'm criminally underappreciated as an escape artist. Your pal, Tane the Archmage, author of Tane's Chaotic Orb. Okay, did you actually get out of here? I guess so, huh? Interesting. They gave you a bunch of rotten food because you were a pig? I guess. You are Vioro. You got a name. Interesting. A charred leather tome. Do I care? The dark leather binding this thick tome has been... The dark leather binding this thick tome has been blackened from the kiss of fire. The gilded lettering on its spine reads Searing Passion, or The Chains of Desire That Freed My Soul. A strand of red silk marks a page about 2/3 of the way through the book at the beginning of a chapter. This kind of reads like... smut. Okay, yes it is. Yes it is. I think I'll be skipping on that. Prisoner Incident Log. This log contains neat and terse lemur, with each entry written by a different hand. Curiously, the name of the prisoner in the last incident has been entirely crossed out, rendering the name illegible. Incident. Inmate Faldu claimed the guards were withholding water and food, found crumbs under bedding, given reduced rations for a fortnight. Incident. Inmate Cressidu once again refused water and soap for bathing, claims he never needed them before. Warden dumped water over the inmate's head, threw soap at him. Incident. Inmate Rini appeared not to respond to wake-up call or attempts to rouse her. Healers found nothing wrong. Wardens hid behind wall and offered food, and inmate awoke, ate, and then pretended to sleep once more. Incident. Inmate has spent most days arguing against his imprisonment. Warden offered to speak to Counselor Mihala since she brought the charges, and inmate settled down. Prisoner has since been transferred. Warden has no plans to contact the counselor. Oh, so he's not actually here, is he?
Serena's mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
So you say. I hear a treasure, though. Where be treasure? Hello. Corrupted Audra, I'll take it. And a prison tower key, that's very helpful. Thanks for leaving it unguarded, really close by to the entryway. Appreciate that, sir.
Let me out of here right now.
Renato, huh? Runnings of Serena the Second, don't care. Sure.
No, you gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself.
That's probably my guy over there.
This every day?
What's an ancient keep without a grimy torture chamber? Oh, God, makes me sick.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it was a torture chamber. Oh my goodness. Actually just got limbs here. Alright, you guys are pretty brutal, aren't you? Wow. Spikes for the arms, spikes for the legs, random body parts, actual skull. Okay, well then. Remind me not to get on their bad side. Talk to me, Warden.
Move along.
Talk to me, Renato.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
Maps, are you Sansa's assistant?
You know him? Then you can advocate for me.
You've got your work cut out for you. But if you want to try, go ahead.
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunen memorials.
Why would you do that?
And I admit
You crazy,
caravans
crazy
paid me a good
person.
price for them.
So you are
Expeditions
guilty.
have costs.
So how can you be a cartographer and not value other cultures?
Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
True
I
enough.
just needed to survive.
Right. Alright, he's learned his lesson. Has he, though? I don't think he has. I'll be taking your notes. You'll have to untangle this mess yourself.
I don't know about map making, but we confiscated these. Maybe they're what you're looking for.
Thanks.
Wait till he throws you to the wilds. Then see how you feel.
You should have known better. Yeah, you should have known better.
Don't stand around and gawk at me.
Move along.
Move along, will do. Let's go back then, back all the way back to Dawnshore and go and find our buddy Sansa. According to my map, Giada wants to speak with me back at camp, so I guess we could do that. We'll just pop over to a random camp and then we'll chat with her. And then we'll jump over to Sansa. If you're curious about my voice in this episode, I'm feeling a little under the weather. It's probably pretty obvious, but as a result, my voice is not exactly at 100%. Alright, where is she? Giada? What's up?
I am uneasy in the presence of so many adherents. They attacked my people, and here we are, waltzing around their occupied territory as if nothing is wrong.
You're safe with me. I'm something of a local hero in Paradise. It's surprising that she has unique dialogue for coming back to Dawnshore. Maybe it was insensitive of me to bring you here.
Don't beat yourself up. At least I get to observe my enemy in their natural habitat. Fair warning, people might not like seeing you in the company of an animancer. But don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. I know when to keep a low profile.
I mean, no one has to say that you are an animator. No one has to tell them that. You call the phantasmal focus low profile?
Hey, don't give me an excuse to use it.
True enough.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Just wanted to get that off my chest.
You're welcome. Alright. Let's talk about Paradise.
Anything in particular?
You've never been from this area. Yeah, actually, I can talk to the other people in the zones where, like in other zones that I've never met them in. That seems pretty good. You know any local gossip?
Let me think. I heard about what happened to the Claviger. Strange, isn't it?
Very,
Two
actually.
politicians leave town, only one returns.
Very strange.
Not that I'm suggesting anything happened out there.
Yes, you are.
Away from the city, in the wilderness.
Anything else?
I'm afraid not. For obvious reasons. I don't have many friends in the area.
I need to talk to Yatsley about
Should
this
I learn
place as
anything
well.
of interest, you'll be the first to hear about it. Well, technically the second.
So, before we met, I healed the strangle root. Any idea how I did that?
Curious. Are you certain it was you who did the
It was
healing?
probably
For all we know, it
the
was
goddess,
Sepideh,
yeah.
flinching as you rattled the bars of their cage. Remember, you are a godlike.
True.
One of the last, if you believe the rumors.
From what I've heard,
You
yes.
cannot predict how your physiology or your metaphysical footprint will affect the world around you. And if we cannot predict it, we cannot study it. But no, I have no idea how you did it. Let me know if you ever figure it out. Might come in handy.
I'll do my best. What do you know about Paradise?
Settlers come to the Living Lands from every corner of Aora. Many stop in Paradise or venture as far out as Thirdborn. And why not? The city has everything they need. Stability, security, walls. Everything but freedom.
Mm-hmm.
That is why the rest of the living lands is populated by the intellectuals, the adventurous, and the criminally insane. Some of us aren't willing to exchange freedom for safety. We accept the frontier as it is.
True, I guess. Alright, is there any new stuff I can hear from you, by the way, actually?
You'd be surprised how many creatures come sniffing around here at night. Don't worry, I sleep with one eye open.
I wouldn't know. We don't really go through the whole camping process. I wanted to ask about
For
you.
you, anything.
After everything we've seen, do you still want to be an animancer?
The better question is, can I still be an animancer? Could I even make a difference? As long as Fior Messiverno is safe, the living lands will have animancers, whether or not I am one of them. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight.
True.
We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually.
One thing at a time. I thought animancy was all about discovery, even if the odds were against you.
All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one.
Well, the good news is we're working towards ending it. Then we'd better stop the Dream Scourge. Your work is important.
At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself.
Okay, that's enough for you.
Until next
And
time.
Yatsley?
We really must stop meeting like
Yeah. Oh, you don't have much to say about the area at all. Okay. So let's head into the city then. Properly into Paradise Hightown, please. Alright, Sansa, I'm back. I found your last guy. How do you feel about it?
You're back. What have you found?
About Renato,
You found him?
well, he's still languishing in a cell as we speak.
Imprisoned? And you didn't try to free him? What did he do?
If you really want to know, he was stealing artifacts to support himself.
Stealing? Oh,
Nice.
but that violates every principle of our field. Madico. This expedition is cursed.
Yeah, pretty much every person you had was dead
wrong?
and or imprisoned.
You
Well
sent
done.
people out into the wilds with no training and no one to guide them.
Yeah, I hope you
Will
learn
take
from this.
one moment
And
to
if you
actually
want to
think
help
next
Renato,
time?
you can.
You should have been
Feel
out
free to
there
reach
with
out to
them.
them whenever you like.
What happened to pulling with your crew?
We can't lose sight of what matters in our pursuit of learning.
You're right. I was so excited by the prospect of being first. Never mind. That's no excuse. It seems we've both learned that the hard way. Thank you, Aimika. You've helped me shape the course of history. Come back to the shop sometime.
You got it. Alright,
I think you brought them peace.
thanks. Okay, we just got
Welcome.
another level up, which is fine. How's the cartography going? Any breakthroughs?
Do you think the acid sea in Galawain's tusks is actually acid? Ooh, I hope not.
Okay, how about those supplies you've got? You've got nothing, but I can sell you a bunch of crap. That works for me. You don't exactly have like a set maximum of money available, so I'm more than happy just to sell you my junk. Yep, don't need any of this stuff. Garbo. All Garbo. Fantastic. I do have ability points, but at this stage in the game, I'm literally just like, what even am I going to be building towards? What is there to aim for? Or I can work towards Grimoire Mastery just for the hell of it. Why not? I'll pick it up. Doesn't mean much for me, but I'll pick it up. Yeah, why not? That just spawns a bow. Missile salvo could be good. Meteor shower sounds really nice. Might take a while to actually use it, though. Sure, let's unlock it. Now we have an additional spell. How many points do I have? Holy crap. Well, now I just cast fireballs whenever I feel like it. That could be good, potentially. Giada has a bunch of level ups that she can grab. Sure, fire aspect. Yep. What about your magic missile? Blast. Increases stun? That would be nice. Giada, sure. We can increase the temporary health. Giada cannot be hit and knocks melee attackers back. Could be good. Cooldown reduction seems good. There you go. A lot of this is useful. We could do the barrier again. Medic shielding sounds nice. Alright. Random skills. Increased. Wonderful. Let's get the heck out of here.
Come one, come all. New shop, open for business.
Wait, do I know who you are?
Greetings, lovely customer, and welcome to... Oh.
Oh, it's you. Hey.
Never expected to see this guy again.
I remember you.
Yes, it's been far too long since you reported me to the Tiranui and got me exiled.
Well,
Now
try not to
I live
die out here, okay?
In this wasteland. Did you know that the Pargrunen are not very friendly to newcomers?
I did, actually.
Oh, someone's been reading their travel guides.
Now I've got to make skates and fast. Hopefully before nightfall. These beetles...
Yeah, I remember
annoy
you.
me
You're the
whenever-
brother of the other guy who died.
So,
The drug
going to
pusher.
buy anything?
Let's see. Wait. Resolve. With a little grit, you'll be back on your feet in no time.
Thanks, but your money would be a lot more helpful than your words.
How's being exiled going for you?
Just great. Are you going to buy anything?
Sure. What have you got? You got food and random crap. Sure, I'll buy the lockpicks. You know what? I'll buy all the lockpicks. I'm kind of running low on them. And you can have this random junk, and that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks,
All
man.
you could do is buy something.
So, it turns out I was looking at Solace from the wrong angle. I'm now all the way southeast of Solace Keep, or just south of Solace Keep, and this angle is what it was showing me. I just realized partway through, I was like, hey, the lava wasn't quite right. So, let's refer to it again. Treasure map, please. It's like among the rocks or something, so it's probably out here something. That's probably it, isn't it? Oh, sure, okay. There you go. Thank you. I found the treasure. It's called the Scout's Reach. Plus 4 perception. Okay, but that's not nearly as good as my cartographer's companion, so... The Shard of Adra is in the rough shape of an arrowhead. It is not clear whether this is its natural shape, or if it was worked. Centuries ago, it was the favorite trinket of a godless scout, who met their end at the hands of the mage folk like so many others. Those who hold it feel empowered to traverse the living lands as their senses are sharpened to a supernatural precision. Short. Okay. Well then, here we are. I took a 1 week break, essentially, from recording, and my voice has mostly recovered. It's kind of hit or miss. I'm still not fully recovered, but I like to think I'm getting there. Who are you, and why are you running at me? What's going on with that?
Oh, good. Everyone's panicking.
Oh, they're all just running away.
Before all of the dusks is...
And then what? Start over with nothing? We'd be beggars in the streets.
Okay, I can't actually talk to you people, though, so that's not the best. Any treasures down here that I can look for? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That's fine. So, in that case, I'm finally going to be setting foot into the city proper.
That's why Nandru built the sluice gates, to redirect the lava flows away.
You know, I do kind of wish I visited this city before I triggered the endgame scenario, because the volcano obviously erupted after I dealt with the Steel Garrote, and all these people are panicking because of that. So if I had visited earlier, I probably wouldn't have been in this situation. Alright, who am I talking to? Warden Cosmin. Okay, well, talk to me. Oops.
No one goes in or out, especially outsiders. Didn't you see the eruption?
Cosmine, get out of our Usundit way before I remember that time I loaned you my lunch ticket and you told me you lost it.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
I'm so glad I brought him
We
along.
don't have much time.
Fuito. I'm going to regret this. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
I wonder how that conversation would have gone if he wasn't
Solace
with
is
us.
damned impressive. Just
Well,
be
I wouldn't
aware,
know, never
the
been.
people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Got it. Here we go. And in we go.
Gods. Here we go.
You'll be fine, Marius.
Deep breaths, Marius. Alrighty.
He's not the one I'm worried about. Someone's going to have to...
You're right. Okay, let's talk to the others. Speak a messenger. Watch it.
Look at all these weapons I can just pick up and sell. I'm interested in free loot.
Outlanders, the Solace Keep. What's next?
Talk to me.
No one cares about protocol anymore.
Alright, don't talk to me then. Give me all your stuff and I'll just offload it at the nearest merchant. Thank you very much.
You know what that means, right? Wherever we
No, I don't.
They're gonna need us to build them new homes.
Okay, so this is where they're keeping their stockpile of food. I am understanding that their food supply is rather limited, and for roleplay purposes, I'm not going to steal their food. I know it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things in the game, but still, I like to pretend to be a good person. Alright, let me in. Maybe from the other side. Wonderful. Thank you. No one else has anything to say, huh? Alright, to Solace Keep it is. Here we are.
Eruption!
Welcome back to Odicus Nails, an outsider.
I feel like I triggered a bunch of dialogue and lost out on hearing some of it. It is what it is. You just had Topaz lying around? Thank you, I guess, but alright. Did I just steal from like a religious altar? That makes me feel a little guilty. Alright, Enon, talk to me.
Walk with the gods, outsider.
Alright, sounds good. Help wanted. Repair the godless aqueducts. I've already done that. You all keep asking me how we can pump more water from the springs, and I keep telling you the same thing. We can't. What we can do is repair the old aqueducts out by the slumbering fields. They worked for the godless centuries ago. They just need a little upkeep now. If you're tired of tasting sulfur in your water, then join my small expeditionary team to take stock of repairs. If godless left functional aqueducts behind, we should consider them a gift of Abaddon. There's no reason we shouldn't use them. Come find me by the fountain on the second floor of the keep if you're interested. Chief Engineer Gabral. Okay, so I will say right now, I thought my voice was a little bit more recovered than this, so might take another few days before I can continue. Be right back. Well, this is the part where I try again. It's only a day later. Okay, so our first look at Solace Keep.
Simply exit the keep quickly and calmly, and we're all going to die.
What did we just
Calm
say?
yourself. You won't die as long as you listen to me. We already have a camp set up outside the keep. Simply follow the warden's directions, and you shall all be safe.
Okay, good to know. I need to keep an eye open for secret areas, buttons and stuff, because I basically missed one in the prologue. And the architecture there looked very similar to what we see here. I do see a whole bunch of quests available to me. I'm hoping I completed a bunch of the prerequisites and I can just turn them in. But we'll see. We'll see. Open sesame. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Give me that. I can run up here. I might as well take a look. What have we got? A whole bunch of blocked off areas. Okay. Whose room am I infiltrating here? Hi.
Where is it? Where is it?
Diary entry. Wait a minute. Okay, this basically just feels like fanfic, so I'm gonna pass on that. Unfinished poetry. More stuff. Okay, so this is like a writer. Got it. But I can't actually talk to him. Interesting. You know, for what it's worth, your apartment has a pretty nice view into the main square. That's not bad. What was that all about, Marius? Okay, what about this room? Petru's key. Alright, I'm sure Petru will talk to me sooner or later, so we'll deal with him as we get there. Anyone else around here? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Can I get back out, please? Thank you. The main hall. Yes, sir. I'll pick everything that's not nailed down, and then I will talk to the merchants, of course. Requisitions, any kind of spice at all, sure, not that important. Thank you for all the free food. I just said that I was not going to steal their food because they're limited. My bad. My bad. Chef Kumitru.
Can you believe it? In all my years, I never thought your volcano would blow. The world sure is changing.
You could say that. It didn't seem like the farms outside were producing very much.
I doubt they ever will. The land here doesn't yield much, as you saw. And our livestock usually has many more legs than we do.
Yeah, you're talking about the beetles, aren't you?
We sometimes send wardens to the Twined Wood to hunt, but that brings other dangers. I wish there was more we could do, but tradition is law, right?
So I've heard, yeah.
Of course, that means I have to be creative, to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least.
You have to take what you can get and learn to live with it. With land this barren, you eat for survival, not for pleasure.
Exactly. These mountains aren't called Galloway's tusks because there's food stuck between them. Anything
fair.
that's not a mushroom or bread is a blessed day luxury around here. And actual meat? Oh, good luck. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade.
That sounds like a good idea.
Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradise, produce from Fior Messi.
Well, Fior's in a bit of trouble on their own right now, too. What's the downside? I'm not gonna ask that.
Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive.
You're barely surviving as
Tradition
is.
has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that.
So what's for dinner?
Well, it's
Oh.
I couldn't tell you. And I skinned it myself. Best of luck out there, my friends. And stay away from this stew.
Noted. Thanks for the warning. It's your stew, right? You made it.
Can you believe it? In all my years, I never thought the old volcano would blow. The world sure is changing.
I'd like to trade. What have you got? Gourmand's Delight. Food restores 40% more. It's alright. Not something I really need. There's nothing here I really need. So I'll just offload some gear and then be done with it pretty much. Yep. Who knows what I'm going to have to buy around here. I'm sure I'll find some more upgrade materials and stuff that I actually want, so we will worry about that when we get there. Alright, thank you, sir. Let's try not to steal all their food now. Beetle, a how-to. What is beetle? It's a wretched excuse for mead that we have in this god's forsaken waste we call a home. It's a beverage as harsh and unyielding as the Pargrunen that drink it. It's a point of pride for Solace's proud defenders and a shared hatred that brings our people together. That's what beetle is. To truly appreciate beetle and the horrendous process through which it is made. Okay, so it's like a long story. Got it. What the heck is that? It's pulsating and twitching. I can see why the food around here might not be the most palatable. I'm hearing treasure. Aha. Thank you. Vena and Mina.
When will this
Oops.
shift end?
Okay, Mina.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back?
Again, very glad I
God's
brought him
alive.
along.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here.
Okay, he's the guy I need a
Things
key
would be a
from.
lot better if he was still in charge.
Where is Petru? Yeah, why isn't he in charge anymore?
Something must have happened to him.
Okay. What makes you say that?
It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there.
To be honest, I probably already discovered his corpse or something. I don't remember who he is.
He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by
No, if I found his body, though, I would have gotten his key. That old tower is a good spot to look for clues to his whereabouts. Obviously. Come on, Karst.
I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, alright?
I will.
Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him.
I'll do what I can.
Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
You're welcome. Okay, I haven't seen him before. Okay. Good to know.
Hey, heard anything about Petru?
Nope, not yet.
Alright.
I will let you know, absolutely. Let's pick up some other quests around here and then head back out. Oh, the Bounty Master, yes.
When you're out there looking for bounties.
Noted.
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider.
Thank you.
Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome.
Got it.
Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly.
Okay. I have a question. What's with all the rumbling? It's not the volcano still spewing, surely. Is there nobody else available to deal with these?
No. Our fighters are more than capable, but they are stretched thin. Times are hard. But that's life here in the Tusks.
Why do these creatures need to be killed?
Resources are scarce out here. We need to cull the competition if we are to survive.
Makes sense. I have a bounty to claim.
Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens.
Oh, actually, let's do this after we read all of the bounties. Because they always have some unique art. The Spore King. Attention. A reward will be given for killing an exceptionally territorial sporling that has been causing havoc in the slumbering fields. It is believed to have been around since even before Nandru's time, but it is causing difficulty for engineers and wardens that are trying to ensure fresh water continues flowing to Solace Keep. This creature must be destroyed for all of our sakes.
We've taken to calling it the Spore.
Oh yeah, and there's unique dialogue too, so yeah.
When it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck. Unfortunately.
That's okay, he's already dead. Kongaskar and Krusta, I took them out too. These are the two ogres, right? Yep. Reward will be given for killing a pair of ogres that have taken up residence at the old godless shrine. They're extremely aggressive and have refused any attempts to communicate. Worse, they have slain multiple wardens patrolling the area. Sure.
Be careful with those ogres. Bastards are tough.
They were a little bit, but they're dead now. Destrul. A reward will be given for killing a foul undead creature that has been seen wandering the Ash Forest. For some reason, it has taken up residence in the forest crater. Its very existence is an affront to Wodika. Isn't affront with two F's? Cleanse the tusks of its foul presence.
Put that poor husk out of its misery.
I don't think I found that one yet.
So that the soul within can be free.
Okay, beetle matriarch. Kill the beetle, large nest, breeding at an alarming rate, remove the menace. Sure.
Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Well, clearly killing it didn't stop all the other ones from spawning.
Anything to report?
Yes.
Excellent work.
Thank you. The bear is dead.
Vengeance for the fallen. Thank you.
What bear? There wasn't a...
You know.
There wasn't a bounty for a bear. Kongaskar and Krista are no more.
You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange. Matching half moons.
The beetle matriarch has been exterminated.
Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
Nod politely. Oh, okay.
Anything to report?
I have a bounty to claim.
Excellent work.
The Spore King has been dethroned.
Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity.
Alright, goodbye.
Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
Will do. Okay, so it turns out I do have a bounty that I need to hunt down. Oh. I see. So I actually already found the information. He's at the place where they're not letting me in, so that's why I have to go there. Got it. Still need to buy this. And this thing is apparently in a crater, so I've got to find that too.
Oh, great.
Hello, Quartermaster. I assume you're going to sell me stuff that gives me clues to the totems? Talk to me.
The feeling of the keep swaying like a drunkard is something I'll never forget. Outsider,
Quartermaster, Warden.
you need something?
You don't see a lot of outsiders here, do you?
Never once, and now that I have, I can't say I care for it. Leave our keep and our garden be. That's all I'll say on that.
I'd like to trade. Okay. Fragments of the spoils. Yep, there you go. Locations on fragments. Give me that. Thank you. I'll read that all in a sec. Nice looking shield, but don't care. And basically nothing else. I could buy a bunch of lockpicks. This doesn't really cost me much, it's fine. Should I? How much do I have? I don't know. I'll buy it anyway. Whatever. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And now we just need to check the totem. Final shafts you shall seek in a silent village where spirits still shriek. Oh. Maybe this is at where Marius's quest was, and I missed it. Ashen Tower where sky did fall. Disused tower by stone and bramble. Okay. I'm gonna have to run around looking for these later. But at least now I know where to go. I'm gonna talk to you last, actually.
That was Kostya who shoved me. All to go deeper into the keep, into the forge for some reason.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna talk to you until I'm done all the other stuff, so.
Moment of your time.
Sure, what do you want?
So it's true. You have his features.
Oh, you're like a worshipful person looking for Nandrew?
Thank you for speaking with me.
It's my pleasure. How can I help?
I was hoping to ask a favor of you. There are...
They look a bit sick back there.
Behind me, but
I can relate right now.
I don't know how to help them.
I can examine them for you. Wait, are you not the healer here? What do you expect me to do?
I have never left Solace's walls. I know there is much more out there, but I know so little of it. I have faith that you must have run across something that can help. Please, just a moment of your time.
You got it, I'll look.
Thank you, outsider, thank you. May the gods watch over you. Pray return if you discover anything that might help.
Noted. Can I actually talk to you, or... Nope.
When you've spoken to both nations.
Captain Jeffrey, I've heard about you. Warden. Warden, okay. Well, let's talk to Jeffrey, he's just hanging out.
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with
Nice armor.
And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime.
Okay, that's rude. You know his parents are dead.
I'm already dealing with enough.
That's some way to treat the envoy of Adir. Don't judge Cosmin too harshly. I'm very persuasive.
Doesn't matter. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in. But now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this.
Is it really that bad?
Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the Council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything.
I've heard he's been, incarcerated. I spoke with Mina. She's pretty pissed at you.
Of course she is. She's in her head thinking Mihala is Petru doing something other than council work. Whatever's happening, I have to trust Petru knows what he's doing. I don't have time to think otherwise. But if you happen to hear anything from Mina, don't keep it to yourself, Adir.
Got it.
We ran into Petru and Emerald Stair. What has he gotten himself into?
Did we? I don't remember. It's been so long.
To disappear like that. Let's look into this.
Right, so let's talk to the patients now. Hello.
Yes,
May I examine you for injury?
go ahead. Not hurt, just feeling unwell. I've been feeling scared.
Okay, that's just anxiety.
What's going to happen to us?
You're going to be alright. Just breathe slowly in and out.
Breathe. Slowly. Yes. I just need a moment to calm down.
Correct. Okay, and you?
The flames.
Okay, you're also the same thing. Got it. Talk to me.
Well, did you find anything out?
The woman has no physical injuries, but I think she could use someone to talk to.
Talk? I can certainly do that.
Don't be creepy.
What of the other?
The man is in shock. He could also be having a vision.
A vision? Magran be praised. But what if he's actually in shock?
Keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't thrash about.
Thank you for your help. It's abundantly clear that I have much to learn.
I literally just told you, hey, don't do anything.
Make
basically.
contact with others. Think of what we could teach each other.
I agree with that.
You didn't have to help, but you did. Please.
I guess
Take
me
these
helping
steps.
everyone around here is gonna sway their perception on whether or not to accept outside help or not, based on previous RPGs that I've played, of which there's a fair amount. I hear treasure. Oh, it's probably up top. Okay. Oh,
Gods beyond. Your face, your features are so similar to Nandru's. It cannot be a coincidence. We're moments away from being flooded in lava. Your arrival must be a
I'll be
message
honest,
from
I did
Nandru.
not want to get drawn into anything with you.
Why is everyone running around like blessed fools?
I wanted to just go upstairs and avoid you, but you forced me into a
After
cutscene.
So long. Oh, this is providence. My boy, whatever's happened between us, I'm so
Oh,
glad
is
you're
she
alive.
your adoptive mother? We can make time for reunions later. Where's the path?
What are you talking about? Who do you think you are coming here making such demands of me?
This is the envoy. The Emperor of Adir sent her to stop the Dream Scourge.
But there is no Dream Scourge in Solace.
There's plenty of Dream Scourge outside your walls, including a host of recently changed Steel Garrote.
The steel garrote in Gallowayne's tusks, and the Wardens failed to stop them? These must truly be the end of days. I don't understand why you're here, but surely your arrival now is a sign sent to us by Nandru. I will help you in any way I can.
Oh, that's helpful. Good. I'm looking for a path to the garden.
The bridge to the garden was destroyed centuries ago.
I saw that.
The Steel Garrote drew a map that says the path to the garden is under the keep. They stole books from the Living Archives. They're researching the garden. Do you know where the path to the garden might be?
Kostya's gone below the keep to open the sluice gates. Nandru built them to direct the lava away from the keep if Forja ever awoke. But they haven't been used in centuries.
Alright, what do I need to fix?
He went beneath the keep and disappeared. Perhaps the way to the garden is down there.
Well, what do you think, Marius?
Could be. I'm still shocked by the fact this all might be real.
If the path you are looking for exists, it might be there, past the sluice gates. But if that is truly where you are headed, you must go quickly. It's down the stairs in the forge.
This better not be an actual
The
time
gates may not
quest.
work. If Kostya fails to open them, this keep will drown in lava and take you with it.
Who is Kostya? We know who that is. It's a risk I'll have to take.
Risk yourself, but do not risk Marius. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way.
I wish you and your wardens the best.
Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Landru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. The path to the sluice gates is through the forge. It was bricked up decades ago, but Kostya and the wardens have broken it open. If you see Kostya, aid him in any way you can.
I will.
Go now and go
Whenever
with
I
the
actually
gods.
go down there. I'm not going down there now. Can I actually follow up?
You must find Kostya,
Nope.
or the keep is doomed.
Okay, well, I hope that they'll be willing to wait for me. Because there's still a lot to see around here. I'm not willing to just dip. Okay. You don't have anything to say. That doesn't actually do anything. That's a lever, and I don't know if I want to play with it. Okay, it's setting me up. Alright, I'd rather go up than down, so I'll take it. Where is this? Council chambers? Oh, yeah, pretty much. It is literally a council chamber. I was right. Holy crap. That was like a wild guess from me. I walked in, I thought it was going to be like a feast hall, but no. Okay, cool. Writings of Serena, sure. Torn page. Yellowed piece of paper modeled with water stains. It is written Kostya's sprawling cursive. Most of it is unintelligible, but a few lines are legible. I'm done. Drive a spear through my heart. I cannot take the zealotry any further. Not when everything we hold precious stands to burn to cinders, because Mihala decided a dead man's words are more valuable than the lives of our people. What will it take to make her understand? Does Solace keep me to fall before she opens her eyes? Yeah, Kostya is more progressive, and she's more old school, shall we say, more traditional. It's very reminiscent of Dragon Age Origins, I think. Okay. I'll take that. You don't need it. Collection of papers. Stack of meeting minutes, notes, and assorted papers. For the most part, it's a collection of bureaucratic effluvia. Hidden among the marginalia and footnotes is a series of handwritten exchanges between Kostya and Mihala, scrawled in shorthand and dripping with excessive punctuation. The two never seem to be in agreement about anything. Mihala writes most of her entries in full sentences. Kostya writes a rude sketch. Okay. Councilman Kostya, as per our conversation on the topic, we are supposed to represent a united front, not whatever that was. It has come to my attention that certain parties have been intercepting my letters to Adir. While I am uncertain who might be responsible, I would advise a culprit to stop doing it. The margins of our meeting notes are not for caricatures, that is all. I look forward to another several hundreds of years or so of working with someone more stubborn than stone. Okay, sure. They don't like each other super much. Got it. Mihala's key. Okay. Anything else? You are standing a bit too close, Kai. I was not expecting to turn around and get face full of chest. Okay, so back down then. Just for the record, you're probably going to hear me drinking. In case I didn't fail to edit it all out, you're going to hear me drinking a lot. I need to keep myself hydrated for obvious reasons. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice.
Haven't seen Petro around in a while. Wonder what he's been up to.
I guess we'll find out together, won't we? I'm surprised there are a lot of these NPCs, but none of them really have quests for me.
Nandru looked to Wodaka for inspiration and created the traditions and laws of Solace.
Alright. Sure, thanks, Marius. Wodekin prayer, sure. Not relevant. Bulti.
The tusks are going to be even more treacherous now. Pargrunen, watch over you, outsider.
Thanks.
Good to see you again.
What do you mean again?
How can I help?
What is your role here exactly?
I am an attendant of the Council of Solace. I do whatever they ask of me, frankly. Currently, it is my honor to watch over the Shrine of Wodaka and keep it as pristine as the goddess.
Yeah, we don't like Wodica around
And
here.
it's your honor to stay where the council can keep an eye on you.
I have to know what that's about.
The way I heard it, Bolty had a reputation for taking things from the armory and selling them to traders for a profit.
I paid my debt to Solace. I have changed.
Well, you're marked as a merchant right now, so I find that unlikely.
Just in case you haven't.
I'll just be going now. Okay, but you're a merchant.
Good to see you again.
Show me your wares. Yeah, you're still selling. Got it. Hilarious. I'll buy it. Why not? Thank you. Anything else? I'm not taking their ale.
Blessed are we by Nandru's foresight, for it is thanks to his vision that the keep's walls have stood so long.
I was actually expecting like a picture of him or something. Talk to me.
Gods, that eruption! I would be willing to bet that the region has never seen one so powerful before.
Oh, that's all you have to say? Sure, okay then. See you later.
So you would have us stay here forever? To fester alone and isolated from the world?
Better that than to fling open the gates and let the outsiders
Yeah, this is very Origins Orzammar. Okay. What is this? Nothing. Okay, none of these seem accessible, so...
Solace has not fought against an organized enemy in a very long time.
That is why the murmurs I hear are troubling.
Very well. I shall pay closer attention to my company's casual banter.
Do so. Solace's walls are weaker from within than without.
Sure. There's apparently like a garden or something in front of me. What are you doing?
What am I going to do?
What happened?
Oh, good. Someone's come along. I can't believe the only person that stopped is an outsider.
Oh, let me guess. I'm gonna help you and you're gonna be like, oh, maybe we should get outside help. With what?
My hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down there. Do you think you can find it? Hmm?
Sure I can. Why not? What's all the construction for?
Honestly, I don't even remember. It all started when my grandfather was a baby. I think something about restoration.
Solace has been under constant construction since Nandru set the first stone.
It does not matter. Can you save my hammer or not?
Of course. I'll take a look.
Oh, Murti, you are a lifesaver.
Oh, I know.
I'll wait right here.
Sure, you do that. It's interesting to note also that these little mini quests for these NPCs... What the? Oh, there's a flower. These little mini quests don't actually show up as quests in the quest log. So if I forget about them, that's it. So that's something I'm going to have to bear in mind, yes. Drafted letter. It's a lot of reading. I don't know if my throat can handle it. This is a draft. Words are crossed out. Honored Castle of Solace. I've made my feelings on this topic known repeatedly, and yet nothing of substance has been done. It should be no surprise to you that many of us in the Obsidian Quarter have issues with the way certain policies have been enacted. I, for one... Oh, this is like an HOA thing. I, for one, have left my boots out to be shined on several occasions, only to awaken to a pair of still scuffed boots. Such dereliction of duty cannot be accepted. Imagine if, should Malgrin will it, enemies attacked from outside and no one was guarding the front gates. This is the slipperiest of... Okay, so this person's just annoying. I will not allow this keep to diminish in this way. Sure, okay, whatever. Guy's just a complainer. Got it. So, what's up here? Storage? Hello? Someone's secret snap area? Snacking. Napping area? Give me that. You don't need that. Anything else up here? Oh, these are the... Okay. These are actually the barracks, so maybe they just ran out of beds or something. Fair enough. Never mind then. You don't need that. I'll take that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else around here, so let's move on. Let's go back down. And we'll help her look for her hammer. Where is she? There she is. You dropped your hammer, huh? It's probably down here somewhere. Well, I'm not seeing it on the ledge right now, so I'm just gonna come over here and grab
Either
that.
the rigging is coming loose upstairs, or that's a godlike, same as our envoy.
Oh, this guy? Yeah, of course, it's Nandru.
Your rigging came loose long ago, Nim dude.
Oh, what's that?
That's Nandru, founder of Solace.
Ow.
Don't speak ill of him if you value your life.
How do I get over there? That's the locked room, right? This is Pedro's? I think it is, yeah, okay. Fascinating. I haven't seen the hammer, by the way. Let me run around for a moment. Okay, well, I found the plant area. Sure, I'll talk to you after I steal all the food sources you've been growing. Sure. What do you want?
Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the
Oh, that's right.
flowing
Okay,
once
the water came here.
It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards.
Don't get greedy.
But at least we will have water.
Correct.
Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you again for your help.
You're welcome.
Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
Alright, that's all you had to say?
Imagine
I guess so.
to see godless engineering at work. It is a true marvel.
Yeah, I agree. Sure, okay. Well, still looking for the hammer. Oh, I got it. Nice. Well, I made it into the room without needing to get the key, so that's helpful. This doesn't really help me get the hammer, though, unfortunately. But that's okay. What? There's just someone in here? But this is Petru's key. Who are you? No one's gonna comment on the random dude going through the guy's stuff. Alright, that's a little strange. No key on the door? I guess not. Or rather, no key on the wall or anything? Okay, well, I'm just gonna take all this stuff. He doesn't really have anything to see or take from what I'm seeing here, so alright, sure. We'll just leave this be for now. I'm not gonna waste my my lockpicks on that. Well, the search for the hammer continues. Well, in the end, I couldn't find it, so it is what it is. It's not really marked anyway. I hope it doesn't affect my endings or anything. Okay, so we'll go back to Galawain's tusks and try to find the captain of the guard as well as that bounty target. Let's take a look, check our map. What are we dealing with here? I've also still got to find... What am I looking for? The totem parts, and there's quite a few of them actually. Silent village where spirits will shriek. Let's go back to the village, which is up here, and then we'll look for this. So it turns out there was a whole area north of the North Beacon that I didn't explore with more enemies and stuff. I have to admit, I spent way too long running around the Lost Village and had to look it up in the end. And apparently this is the way to actually get over there, so as much as I don't like to look things up, that one took me forever. It was so much time wasted, you have no idea. Okay. Well, at least there's that. I missed my exploration earlier, so that's my fault. Is this where I'm gonna find an ambush? Yep! Sorry, that freaked me out. It was so obvious there was gonna be an ambush, too. Okay. How many of you are there? It's way too many. Ow. That hurt. Ow. Way too many of these. Okay, go away. Leave me alone. Ow. It's not leaving me alone. Okay, heal up. And I'm dead. Alright, that did not go well. Alright, round 2. Here we go. Okay, poison is pretty good against these things. More stuff will spawn in as we know. So that's good to know. There they are. Let's get some AoEs in there. Ow. Throw some crap. Kill it. Ice them. Good. Throw some more crap. Hi there. Alright, how are we doing? There's quite a lot of them, actually. Ow. Throw some crap. Good. Oh, I don't like standing in the web. The web is so bad. Nope. Get down, please. Nice. Nope, not so good, but good enough. It'll do the job. Okay. Kill it, and we're pretty much done. Very effective ambush, well done. But we are all set. That was a bit of a waste, but it's okay. Fantastic. We'll just loot and move on. There's a lot to see around here. That looks like a climbing area, so let's go there last. What's going on through here? Fire, please.
Coming in hot.
Good. Thank you. Whoa! Alright. These are at least tiny. Anything else, or is that it? Oh. I was gonna say, perhaps breaking that wall only skipped the section, so I wasn't gonna get ambushed. That's alright, I'd rather get the loot. And then we're back in this room. Got it. Cool. So I didn't really skip much today.
Look, as far as I recall, there were no spooky tunnels on our agenda today.
So you say. Oh, so you can ice. You can ice the lava. That's news to me. Okay. I wish I knew that earlier. But it's alright. I'm sure we'll be fine. Fire, please.
Ready? Aim.
Fantastic. Let me up. Or whatever we're doing. Thank you. I literally cannot see.
Stand back.
Can't really do that, but just clear the road for me, please. Thank you, sir.
Here it comes.
Nice. Alright, so that has now cleared a path. I'll take all that. I wonder if there's anything over there, though. Why even give me this option? I couldn't tell you. Alright, we'll continue our climb, our journey. I mean, there's signs of civilization, so I think I'm on the right path. I have no idea where I am. I'm like outside the confines of the map. Okay. These are definitely climbable. I have no idea. Is this the northern place they were telling me to go to? Or Petru or whatever his name is? Okay, but this path still keeps going up. Oh, to a chest. Okay, we can take a look at that. Hello. Thank you. These should go across as well, and then over in that direction, where there's a light. So I guess we'll head over here, back to the Lost Village, because I'm still looking for the thing. The funny thing is, I actually saw this place from out on the other side. I saw this thing, I was wondering what it was, but this was leading me over to the Hunter's Arrows, so there we go. It was indeed. But now there's a whole different fortress thing that I don't know about, so I'll have to take a look at that. Perhaps even cross over. Although there might not be anything over here. Hard to say, it almost looks climbable, but there's no way up. Thank you. There's an illusion up ahead and various enemies. Lovely. And this is barred. Got it. I wonder if there's a way in from the other side. Okay, apparently not. I'm gonna have to get in through a more creative method, and surely. Probably through the illusion wall. Okay, that's fine. I'm in danger, I'm in danger. Barrier up. Ow. Drink. Get it. Taunt that thing, please. I do not need that killing me. I could have sworn I just saw a healer, but this thing is not gaining health, so... Oh no, now it is. Maybe it was just out of range. Taunt. Kill it. Good. Kill this too if possible. Ow. That's okay, I'm wearing fire resistant gear. Alright. Don't do what you're doing, please. Shield up. Drink. And get back to it. Ow. Let's heal up. It is dead. Wonderful. It's exploding. Ow. Taunt, please. I don't think he has any abilities to use. No, he does. Kill. Wonderful. I absolutely despise these things. They're way too difficult. There's a body in the lava or something, but there's no way I'm getting it, right? Yeah, there's pretty much no way I'm getting that. Okay, that's fine. Let me through. What have we got? Okay. It splits. Good to know. Why are you... Diary of an Animancer. Found a beautiful bit of Audra that would be perfect to study the erratic flow of essence natural to the living lands. Unfortunately, there's an infestation of Zarevs in and around the area. Of course, we mustn't let something as silly as fear stop our studies. So, myself and the others have decided that by splitting up, we'll be less likely to be seen, of course. I heard Nicholas cries last night. I believe that means I am the only one remaining. I feel like we've had this situation multiple times now. Hopefully, Petru can make use of their equipment, assuming these Zarevs didn't damage things too much. Either way, my studies of the Audra have been most exciting. I shall have to be more careful than my colleagues were if I wish to continue, but I'm not overly worried. Well, you should have been. R.I.P.U. Okay, so that is fire. Burn it.
Ready. Aim.
Burn that too.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that?
Coming in hot.
Yeah, burn it. You might as well burn this too. Hello. Oh, the antler. Look at that. 2 for 1. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Now I need an ashen tower where the sky fell. I don't know what they mean by that. At all. But I'm glad I found what I found. That's good news. That's more Dream Scourge. Great. So... where am I intended to go to find that last thing? Also, how do I get in there? Why is it barred? Maybe up and around? Has to be up and around. Yeah, there must be an open... oh yeah, of course. What am I smoking? I opened the door. I just didn't go in. Got it. So I guess we'll drop down and see what we find. Hello. Well, there's a journal. I don't see any enemies, so that's a good sign. Ooh, golden chest. Sentinel mail. Medium armor. Okay, what have you got? It's a little worse than what I have, but I can upgrade it. Minus 30%. Okay. To elemental and 10% to avoid rage. That seems pretty good. I do think my lava forge is probably better though by dealing reflect damage. Sorry, I had to cough and get some water. That's fine, not important. Anything else down here? Ooh, more stuff. Maxims, sure. Was all this just for loot? I guess so, okay. Why not? And out we go. Good stuff. I still need to find that, that bounty target, though. Where the heck are you? All the way out over there? No, that's Petru. Destool, okay. I guess I must have missed him on the way through here. Alright, let's go. Oh, so there is a crater right here in the middle. I just completely avoided it by accident? I guess so. Okay, sure. Where's the, where's that Dream Scourge, though? I don't see him. Okay, well... I should have just went for the assassination on it. And that's more metal. Okay. Grab it. And then there's a boss that spawned, of course. There you go. I should have cleared out the enemies first. Ow. I know better than this. Why'd I fall for it? It was so obvious. Oh well, it is what it is. Kill this thing, please. Please kill this thing. Kill it. Okay, what have we got? Just do Shadow Step. Back off, back off, back off. Let's get some AoE in there. Good. It doesn't seem to have that much health. Ow. Okay. It seems to shoot at me. That's dangerous. Ow. It does poison, though. So that's something to bear in mind. Okay. Bounce it. Get that free damage in. Yeah, it doesn't really have that much health. Good to know. Taunt, please. Thank you. Make him look away. Drink up. We gotta heal here. It's done. I think we're good. There's like one mob all the way out there, but we're fine. I am dying to poison. Dying to poison is bad. Where is my... Thank you. Alright, we're good.
Thanks, soldier.
You go and get that guy, please. And I will just grab the loot. Cheers. Look at Marius there, doing nothing. Thanks for being so useful, dude. Okay. So that's done, and then we're on our way to the Ash Forest outpost. Let's do it. Well, here we are at the Ash Fortress again. I'm now curious. Did the leader possibly imprison the captain because of their differing ideals, or what? I mean, they worked together, well, contentiously for a long time, but did it reach a turning point at one point and she just like forcibly imprisoned him? I don't know. I'm very nosy. You people are probably not going to like me being here.
Didn't you hear me the first time? Get lost, outsider.
Your captain isn't being held for a crime, but for animancy. Oh, did I know that? I must have known that. Oh, yes, that's right. There were experiments at the top of a tower. You're fine with that?
Petru chose to defy Solace Keep. He...
Oh. I wish I had resolve. You trust your counsel so blindly, it'll get you all killed.
See, you outsiders and your presumptions, always thinking you know how the world works. Let me tell you a secret. I don't trust anyone. I'm just here to do my job. Get out before we use your bones to make Petru a new cage.
This doesn't have to end in violence.
No, it doesn't. But it absolutely can if you wanted to. What will it be, outsider? Leave or die?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Stay that way.
I don't want to keep pushing her. I'm sure I can sneak my way around. That seems fairly obvious and easy to do from right over here, to be honest. Okay. Oh no, they're angry now. Alright, alright. They're now upset.
Show yourself.
Okay. Let's load, because I don't really want to kill these people who are just doing their jobs. I'm sure there must be an alternate route, so let's go up and around. That seems like it's a lot better. And it won't... There you go. It won't draw nearly as much attention. I'm not even going to talk to her. It's not worth it. So, we'll come around. This is what I avoided the first time around, I think. Oh no, I totally got in here before. Okay. Well, I came back out to backtrack and I discovered... Oh, I can actually climb this. And there's something unique out here. What is this? Oh, the wolf's pelt.
Take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
Okay, well that's convenient. I ended up finding the pelt, which is nice. Turns out there was a way to climb down the whole time. But I still need to get up behind these people. Actually, this is a pretty good vantage point. They can't see me from all the way down there. I already got past their garrison, so that's easy enough. Maybe I should drink something just to be safe. I don't know if I should go in there right now. I want to just take a look and see what's over there. I'm going to use my magic. Hopefully that does not alert them. Good, good, good. Let me through. Okay, what's in here? A trap. Good to know. Unique gear? Gimme. Sentinel gloves. Okay, let's take a look. 15% stun, 50% stamina cost while blocking. That seems pretty decent. I like the damage, though. I think I like the damage more, so I'll keep that. Oh. Okay, so we're back over to this side. You just breathed out and made me worried for a moment. I'll leave that stuff there. Are we going to run into any more guards? Or did they leave this place completely unguarded and everyone's just standing outside? Kind of looks like everyone's just standing outside. Which is questionable. Questionable decisions, but sure, why not? I've just got to wait for myself to get my cooldowns back up before I head back over there. Let's go! Fantastic. I wonder if there's anything on this side. It almost looks like there would be treasure, right? Is it worth it? I don't really see anything over there right now. Let's talk to this guy first and then we'll see. Oh no, this seems climbable. That hurt a lot actually, but I'm still alive. This seems foolish. Yeah, I don't think there's actually anything there. Measurement record. Instead of being a written record, there are sets of markings on the wall that seem to track the depth of the magma in some crude way over a number of days or weeks. Sure. Oh, hi, Petru.
You're not a warden.
You're right,
How
I'm not.
did you... Wait, I remember you. From Fjord.
I don't remember you at all. Sorry, man. It's been months. Oh, right. You were that cagey dwarf in the market.
I suppose the sight of a dwarf on business outside of Solace Keep is memorable, yes? Gods, I just realized...
That was 2 maps ago, sir.
Your face, you have the same features as Nandru.
You know, it would have been really cool if they modified the
find
statue of Nandru to reflect the,
Who sent you?
The features that you chose for your character. That would have been really nice. I had a strange feeling someone important would be here. Not true. I came after finding your journal in the abandoned outpost. Actually, Mina sent me.
Mina? Truly? She and the others back at the keep still hold me in their prayers? I didn't dare hope. I wasn't sure what they had been told of my fate. Mihala ordered my own wardens to kidnap me.
Okay, so I was right.
Here I've been ever since.
It was a political
They're loyal
thing.
to a fault, which ought to be the official motto of Solace Keep. Marius, is that you? Well, I suppose there's no reason to feign ignorance now. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Now, why would Mihala do something like that? Well, you were using animancy, and that is kind of frowned upon. Fair enough.
If you've ever been to Solace, you saw the obvious. The keep is dying. Our people are starving. And if you've read my
Honestly,
journal,
the keep is a lot
I was
smaller than
trying
I
to
thought too.
counteract
But
that.
there are a lot of rooms and
Fulfill
potential
my
like
oath
corridors and
to
stuff
protect
that I
the
didn't have
Solace.
access to.
I wanted to use animancy as they do in Fjord, to feed the ground and make things grow, to revitalize the keep. And it worked. I produced bountiful crops so quickly. Berries the size of a Zarev's
I probably should have brought Giada along for this. Doing all that with no prior knowledge of animancy wouldn't have been easy.
I found a way to procure animancy equipment from Fjord so I could conduct experiments. There was much trial and error. Regardless, Mihala wasn't pleased.
No kidding.
I took it upon myself to try it anyway. I thought that if I succeeded, I could sway our leader. I could not. I expect I shall remain here until Mihala has a spare moment to sentence me. I'm sure the punishment won't be pleasant. Once Solace turns its back on you, there is little one can do to regain its favor.
Speaking of Mihala, I haven't actually met her yet.
Well, I turned my back on Solace.
I'm understanding that she's down in the soup or
Please, you
in the
must
lava
help me
area
out.
at the moment.
Give me a chance to help the others, to feed my people. Tell the guards what you've learned. Get the key from them. Let me out, I beg you. Let's get him out of there. He didn't do anything wrong.
I don't really have to resolve for it though. I mean, I'll try. Get the key to Petru's cell. I'm literally like, can't I just lockpick this? But okay, sure. We'll double back, talk to the guards. I couldn't sway them the first time. I don't know how I'm going to sway them now, but sure. Let's go around the other way. Just so they don't realize that I've already been in here. Yeah, let's go from the entrance. Alright, hello. Totally first time coming up to you.
Keep moving, outsider. You shouldn't be here.
Right, so, I spoke to Petru.
Did you now? And this happened without us seeing it?
Correct.
Tell me, how did it go?
I've determined he's innocent. I'm letting him out. They're just gonna fight me then.
What? On whose authority?
The Emperor of Adir.
Saka. That doesn't mean anything here. Give me a reason not to wash my weapon in your blood.
Perception. Ooh, there you go. Thank goodness it's not that resolve check again. You're hungry, aren't you? Solace is running out of food and Petru has a solution.
You're right. I haven't had a good meal in days. If you're saying Petru can fix that... Nandru's face. Fine, here's the key. But whatever you have planned, I didn't see anything.
Alright, that works for me. I'm glad that you are being peaceful this time. Like I said, I didn't really intend to aggravate them previously, so I'm okay with loading that out. Okay, let's talk. Buddy.
You're back. Do you have the key?
Oh.
Will you let me go?
Very well, I'll let you out.
Gods bless you, outsider. I won't forget this.
Now, where will you go? Oh, find Amalia. She leads a group of like-minded folk outside the keep.
Outside the keep? So I must not be the only one who challenged Mihala. Perhaps Amalia will be more interested in my ideas about animancy. Thank you again. Take this. It's not much. But if I can further...
Is this the part where he gives me a key to his room, which I've already looted? Oh, Nina Gal's gruesome grasp.
Hoping my next life is far from here.
Okay, what kind of unique weapon was that? I'm using Vezrik still. Spirit Lance. Let me switch. Oops. So I've been using the Parasitic Staff and the Arcane Veil. A lot of this is better. Spirit Lance. Magical Spear. So it's like a turret that I could be using, potentially. What's the other one I just got, though? Where is it? Okay, so it turns out it was not a weapon. It was actually a glove. Which I don't care for. Okay. It also just occurred to me that I still haven't found someone to help me with the Star Metal stuff. The Forge Master is probably down in the lower level, which I haven't explored yet, so that's fun, that's fun. Can I loot this while I'm here? Yes, I can. So what are you going to do, just chill?
Hello again.
Hello.
Amalia and her people are good folk. I'm glad I don't have to abandon my people entirely.
Sure, alright. Well, that seems to be it in this zone, so I can turn in the quest. I think I should go back to camp because someone wants to talk to me, and then we'll figure things out from there. Can I fast travel out of here? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Put me in camp, please.
Okay, I need to get some sleep.
Alright, Giada, what do you want?
Solace has a few old-fashioned ideas about animancy, to put it lightly.
Correct.
Thank you for letting Petru go free.
You're welcome.
Animancy is not a crime, but many feel entitled to treat it as one.
He was just trying to help his people.
Aren't we all? Whether or not Petru is successful as an animancer, he has a right to learn the art. And it's good to know someone out there is defending his rights.
Sure enough. Alright, see you. I think I'm going to have to swap out my party now. Pi really hasn't had anything worthwhile to offer for a while. He is important as my tank, but story-wise, having Marius around and probably Giada is probably good. So let's continue by doing that. We will exit here and take along my new party member. Alright. Actually, I forgot to put down the rest of the totem piece. I'm trying to find them. Where are they? Okay. Nice. So that's everything collected. Good. An argument. Try to eavesdrop.
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it. I know. I felt the lives lost. It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished.
Okay, let's listen more for Galloway's voice.
Power has a cost. If this is how it rules over its domain, it has shown that it cannot be trusted to wield it. Regrettably.
Okay, so they're talking about Sapadol, huh?
It cannot reach us, nor we it. The damnable Adra separates us.
I want to know more about the Adra barrier, actually. What made this place so unique?
Cannot hide forever. Some other way to circumvent them.
So maybe all the gods work together, and then Wodika just sent her mage folk things over.
What do you mean? We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Adra. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength.
Okay, that's probably Wodika.
May the hunt begin.
Alright, I kind of thought maybe Wodika did her thing on her own, but now it kind of sounds like the gods were kind of mustering against her anyway.
Both similar.
Increase her damage against prone, critical hits, killing an enemy, second wind, 2 might and constitution, 20% move speed. Honestly, I think I prefer what I've been using. What the heck? It's still broken, okay. Alright, we're out. Alright, I emptied out some of my loot and I'm back at the Bounty Master. Here you are.
Anything to report?
Yes, here you go.
Excellent work.
Kill the Revenant.
May they have better fortune on their next turnaround.
Complete all bounties from all regions. Very good.
Somewhere far away from here would be a start. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's everything. Gods above, Envoy. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I'm awesome.
Stories of your prowess and generosity will echo throughout the ages, Envoy.
If you say so.
Here, take this.
Oh.
Many wardens contributed coin to thank you for the burdens you've relieved from
Did
their
they
shoulders.
now? Because no one seems to be
I will make
vocalizing
sure
this
your
gratitude,
name
but
lives
sure.
on in our hearts and minds. For as long as Solace keeps stands,
You make it sound so grand, but no one seems to be affected or say, like, you know. This doesn't feel earned. You're just telling me this, and I don't see it reflected, but sure, whatever. You just gave me, what? Warden's Oath. 20% damage against beasts and wilders. Sure. That's fine. Now the only place left to go is down. Are you the Forge Master? You probably are.
God of smiths and forges. Animancers respect him. Minerals fear him.
Good to
I feel
know.
like a shrine of Abaddon among the forges of Solace is rather self-explanatory.
Makes sense, yes.
The outsiders. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Forge Master Dela.
Outsider. That was a damn big explosion, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Down here above the sound of the anvils. I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
Having trouble being heard?
Indeed.
I'll tell you what, with my voice gone, working at my job, yeah, I was definitely having trouble being heard.
I am Forge Master Dela. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away, and the council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too.
Someone volunteered you for the position, I take it?
I assume so. Maybe Tassa did it herself. I know I wouldn't have put my own name on the list.
If you're that unhappy, why don't you step down? You're probably the best one around.
You don't just wave off being appointed by the council. Not if you ever hope for a good transfer in the future. Besides, any of these other Gomai would just buckle the whole operation. At least I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're the only one,
You
right?
came
So
down here for a reason. What can I do for you?
You're the best in the business. Looks like you take your inspiration from that shrine to Abaddon.
I know. A shrine to Abaddon in a forge. How unique. What can I do for you?
Didn't even comment on it. Where do you get your mats from?
We have mines throughout the tasks, though most of them were abandoned until very recently. Most of our material comes from reforging old equipment. Someone dies or retires and we make something new from their stuff.
It's a fine tradition, if you don't mind going on patrol in your dead uncle's old pants.
Mock all you like, outcast. This way has worked for centuries.
Okay. Why were the mines abandoned?
Like most things around Solace, they got too costly and dangerous to maintain. The council thought it best to close them down. Councilor Kostya has argued to get some of them open again. We might be getting some new orders.
I don't think I've met Kostya yet either. Now, let me show you the star medal. Stockkeeper Eberk told me you could make something special for me with this.
Did he now? And what exactly is Abaddon's shiny beard? That's star metal. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this.
Okay, what can you make for
And
me?
if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else forge master. Oh, I'd be a happy
Also, you
man
sound
to
like
be
surprisingly quiet. I don't know why, but you're like muffled or something. So what can you do with it?
The question you should be asking is what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly.
That sounds good to me.
Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal.
Or you can make armor, probably.
There's something I've
Oh no, I don't want a
since the
arquebus. I'm
last
good.
time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus. Now that sounds like a proper chapter.
I'm not an arquebus user. I'll take the sword.
Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me.
I know he took
master
a
of
fragment of
this
star
forge.
metal, but I'm pretty sure I had like 4 or 5 different pieces.
It is done.
The meteor
Call
blade.
it the meteor blade.
Please don't be a single-handed weapon.
Anything I've crafted.
It's probably going to be a single-handed weapon.
Wicked edge.
I see why you're the Forge Master. Thank you. This is an incredible weapon.
You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to
You
see
made it
what
pretty
else.
instantaneously, I'll say that. I didn't even have to go ahead and
Bring me
wait.
more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or
Oh, I see. So I need to bring you multiple
further
fragments.
refine your meteor blade.
Well, give me an even sharper blade.
Aye, golem. Oh, this will be my pleasure. This won't take long, but it will be worth it.
Part of me wants to let him make the arquebus because he's so obsessed with it.
Here you are.
Andra's offense.
Finest blade I have ever had the pleasure of crafting. May it serve you well.
Thank you. I will carve both our names into the annals of history with this sword.
I will pray that you do just that.
I have more star metal for you.
Blessed day. What would you like now?
Well, you might as well make the arquebus.
May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of Margaret's
So there was
attention.
4 pieces of star metal, I guess one for each map. And I guess he can make like a sword and then upgrade it, and then a gun and then upgrade
Here
it.
it is, a firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abaddon's hammer struck the falling moon.
Another masterwork. Their masterwork's all, you can't go wrong. You have truly proven yourself, Forge Master.
Thank you for your kind words, outsider. I will take them to heart.
Okay, I'd like to see your wares. What else do you have? Unique heavy armor. 4% damage reduction. That could be really good, actually. What do I have right now? Oh, the reflect damage. That's still really good, too. I can't afford this even if I wanted it. The Adra Bounce sounds really nice, but... What exactly did I get from you? Moonstrike, which is fine, but it's mostly just for the hell of it. One-handed sword, so a lot less damage than what I do. Okay, I'll be honest, it's not that impressive. What was the point? What was the point? Okay. Sure. Faith and Conviction. I kind of want this. What should I sell for it? I'm sure I can sell a lot for it, actually. Okay, let me take a look, and then I will trade for it.
You're back! What can...
Oh, I have more star metal.
Listen, what would you like that?
The only thing left is to upgrade the moon bus.
I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time.
Complete every side quest. That was it? Alright, I'm happy. There you go. Now I know I didn't miss anything at all.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Here you are. A firearm.
Yeah, I don't know why that option didn't pop up. I had to talk to him again for it to pop. I was like, I do have star metal in my inventory. It was in my quest log. You've outdone yourself. I'll put it to good use.
I hope so. Anything less would be an enormous waste of potential.
Alright. That didn't help me get enough money for the gold, or for the armor. So I'll be right back. There we are. I just offloaded all of the gear that I had hidden away in my camp chest, and we have more than enough gold to buy the armor now. I'm very happy about that. I don't particularly want to go back and upgrade it right away, though. It seems a little annoying. I would like to see your wares, sir. Give me faith and conviction, please. Thank you. I'll even take the Adraban. Whatever. Thank you. I will now put that on. How do I look? Oh, wow. Very nice. Very nice. I'll take it. Oh, this is also a higher quality unique. That explains why it's so much better. Okay. I don't deal fire damage to the surrounding area enemies, but I think I'll keep this in my inventory as well because of the 45% resistance. We'll see what that, how that helps me in combat later. Give me all that. Thank you very much. Nothing else in the forge area here, so we can only move further in.
They went through this door. Be careful down there.
Noted. Thank you. If this turns out to be like a big map, I'm actually going to call it, because this episode's gone on for a while. Solace lava tubes. Well, they don't seem that far away, although this does kind of seem like a combat zone, doesn't it? You know what? We will call it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Avowed, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you then. Bye-bye now.